pouring in for a welfare institution, Hospicio de San Jose, which has been placed on stricter lockdown due to COVID-19 cases. The charity arm of the Catholic Church records 23 infected persons who are currently in isolation. Let's check on the situation there. And joining us now on the phone is Administrator and President, Sister Maria Socorro Pilar Evidente. Sister, good morning and thank you for taking our call.
Good morning po.
Sister, can you please tell us how would you describe the latest situation now at Hospicio de San Jose?
Well, all the 23 COVID patients are asymptomatic na naman. They're not having fever anymore. And the first batch who had their swab test last April 21 are due for their second swab test after 14 days of quarantine today. So we hope that around 8 of them will test negative and will be able to return to work, especially our personnel who have been quarantined for 14 days. But the rest, we will still have really to finish the 14 days quarantine before we subject them to another swab test. Meanwhile, a lot po ng clients at saka personnel are asked to remain in their dormitories. If they are house parents of the children and the elderly, to remain in their dormitories with the children and not to be roaming around. So they are also quarantined in their wards, while those in the offices are busy receiving goods and tracking goods and saying thank you to our donors. So overflowing naman po ang generosity ng Filipino people. That's why I'm really very grateful that they responded to. Actually, the call did not come from us. The call came from our benefactors, our friends to whom we called for help during that time when we were locked down and we were not prepared cash-wise and goods-wise to handle the next days and months to come.
Right. Well, so, it's certainly good news, Sister, that all COVID positive residents over there at Hospicio de San Jose are asymptomatic. But we understand na may mga nagbabantay na nag-positive. So that being the case, were you still able to meet all the needs of the kids and the elderly under your care? Did that impact that in any way?
We still have health staff, nurses and physical therapists who had already been vaccinated, and they are the ones who are frontliners now. 2 of them are taking care of one is taking care of the sick, another one is taking care of monitoring the different dormitories if the children and elderly are well, and having the patients undergo swab tests, and communicating with the city health government every day regarding the status of our patients here. And the other physical therapists who have been vaccinated, they are the watching or they're the guards in the hospital of 5 of our COVID patients whom we place in the hospitals because they are elderly and special and they need special care. So we put them in San Juan de Dios Hospital, and there are some of our health staff on duty there taking care of them.
Right, so manageable naman po. So that is also good news.
Manageable naman po. Sana hindi na madagdagan po. That's why we are all very careful.
Right. More good news, of course, is, as you said, the donations have been pouring in. Is there anything else Hospicio de San Jose needs, Sister, and how can people help if they want?
Actually, we are advising the people who are still asking and who have not yet bought their goods, if it is possible, they just can give cash assistance, because actually we are really short of cash also. And we spend more than 100,000 for medicines of the elderly every month. Also, with the same amount for medicines of the special children and adults. And so, operational expenses pa po namin. So, I think it is really, this is a sad event, but God has His will, and to make Hospicio known at this time when we are really in crisis.
That's right, Sister. And through what channels can donors give cash assistance?
At this point po, Hospicio de San Jose Facebook, our official Facebook has already issued a public statement, and the legitimacy of our bank accounts are there. And then also, ang Archdiocese of Manila, nag-post na din ng mga bank accounts namin. So, they just go to these two Facebooks and then they can get our accounts po.
Okay, fantastic. Nice and easy. Thank you so much.
However, I would like to just ask for the understanding and patience of our cash donations that I cannot immediately acknowledge and we cannot immediately receipt because of the, I'm still, even as I talk to you now, I am already in my computer checking emails and acknowledging donations in cash. But I'm still on April 29, so pasensya lang po ang mga April 30 onwards. I will be able to reach them.
Right, understandable naman po. But Sister, thank you so much. That was Hospicio de San Jose Administrator and President Sister Maria Socorro, Pilar, Evidente.